Hey y'all, welcome to Restless Chipotle Kitchen. It's almost Valentine's Day, and today we are going to make the easiest candy in the entire universe, I swear. It has 2 ingredients, it takes just a couple of minutes, and you're gonna love it. Okay y'all, this is easiest fudge in the entire universe. It's almost embarrassing that because it's so easy. You're going to need just 2 ingredients, and that is a can of frosting, a 1-pound can of frosting, and 11 ounces of chocolate chips or white chocolate of some kind. And that's it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to prepare our pan, and this is it. You can use an 8x8. I think this is like a 6x11 maybe. But whatever, you want that kind of small pan because the smaller the pan is, the thicker your fudge is going to be. If you get like a 9x9 square, it's going to be quite thin and you're probably not going to want that. It's best to line your pan with parchment paper, but I happen to be out of parchment paper, so I'm going to be using aluminum foil. And all you need to do is dip the aluminum foil in there and try to get rid of as many wrinkles as you can because you kind of want the sides to be smooth. And then just fit it in there like that. That way, when your fudge is set, you can just lift it out and cut up. It's going to make it so much easier to remove. And to make it even easier, I'm going to spray this with a little no stick cooking spray, just a little, and that's going to make it even easier. All right, so I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to take my white chocolate chips, and I am going to melt them in the microwave. And you need to do this very carefully. You want to melt them, and every 15 to 30 seconds, you want to take them out and give them a stir until they're all the way melted, okay? If there's any water in the bowl, and this is where it gets tricky, if you have even 1 drop of water in the bowl or even 1 drop of water on the spoon, it's going to cause the chocolate to seize up. And there's no coming back from that. You're just going to have to start over. So make sure everything is dry, and then make sure that you're taking this out at between 15 and 30 seconds, depending on your microwave, and giving it a stir. And as soon as it's completely melted and smooth, you're done. You don't want to keep cooking it because if you overcook it, it's going to scorch and seize, and there's no coming back from that either, okay? So white chocolate chips are a little fussy, and working with them is a little tricky, but you can do this. Just make sure that there's no water anywhere in sight, and make sure that you don't overcook it, okay? I'll see you in a couple of minutes. All right, that took about 1.5 minutes, and as you can see, it's very liquid. And now we're gonna work quickly, and we're gonna take this frosting, and we're gonna mix it right in to our white chocolate. And just want to get that mixed in there so it's all smooth and mixed in. I've still got some frosting in there, but I want to get this mixed in before it starts to harden up. Now, if it gets too, if it gets too hard and you can't get it all mixed in time, go ahead and you can warm it up just a little bit for maybe 5 to 10 seconds and get the rest of it in there, okay? I'm going to warm that up for just a couple of seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, I warmed that up for about 15 seconds. And now I've got everything mixed up. You don't want to have any pieces of white chocolate that aren't mixed in because you want to keep this fudge good and smooth. Okay. Be sure to scrape the bottom a couple of times. All right, now we just need to move this out of the way, move this here, and pour it right in our little dish here. So good and so easy. I mean, you can use any kind of frosting, and so it opens the door to a whole lot of flavors. So I'm just going to smooth that out. And since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to put some sprinkles on here, on half of it, because I don't want to put it on all of it. Or maybe I do. We'll see. Yeah, I'm going to put it on all of it. Okay, I'm going to put the sprinkles on, and not too many, because we want to keep the fudge nice and creamy, and these are going to create a little crunch. And there it is. Now all we have to do is chill it for about 30 minutes. I told y'all it was easy. So I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap just to ensure that we don't get any weird refrigerator odors in there. And let's see, put that on it. And I'm going to cover this like this, just kind of seal it in. And I'll see you back here in about 30 minutes. All right, y'all, it's been 30 minutes and this feels like it's cold. I think it's firm enough to go ahead and cut, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take the plastic wrap off and I'm gonna lift this right out of the dish. And this dish is all nice and clean, so I can just wipe that out and put it away, which is nice. Now I'm gonna put this up here on the cutting board and pull the edges back. And then I'm going to cut it as evenly as I can. Have y'all watched many of my videos? You know that I cannot cut evenly, but we're going to try. So I'm going to just make a quick cut here. Boy, that's creamy and smooth. So good. Make a quick cut here. And here. And here. And these pieces over here are going to be a little bit bigger than the rest of them. I'm going to wipe my knife off and then flip this around, get y'all up good and close here so you can see how luscious this actually is. I'm going to cut through it and cut through it. It's a little soft. If you can leave it overnight, that's best. You won't get this on the knife, but it's definitely firm enough to cut. And I was in a hurry to show y'all and to get this done today rather than leaving it overnight. Okay, and now it's all nice and cut. All we have to do is move this aside, get our pretty little plate, and then just arrange it on the plate like that. It's so creamy. It's really pretty for Valentine's Day, don't you think? That pink color. I just love it. And it's so easy. I mean, seriously, can't get over how easy this is. I am from a day and age where you made fudge on the stove and you stirred it and stirred it and stirred it until your arm almost fell off. So being able to do it this quickly and easily is crazy to me. Okay. I would guess that this makes about a pound of fudge. Before I finish the video, I will measure it or weigh it or whatever it is you do and check it out. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I just want to show y'all, this is the one that I made for the blog. It's lemon, white chocolate chips and lemon frosting. And isn't that pretty for Easter? So we have this one for Valentine's Day, so pretty. And we have this one for Easter, so pretty. And I mean, you could just make it for like pretty much any day of the year when you think about it, any holiday, as long as you had a frosting to do it with. And you could even use the candy melts in different colors. So this is just absolutely fabulous, and it's open to your imagination. You know, you can make it so many different ways. but I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. This is the one that will be on the blog. This one is going to stay on YouTube. This one will be on the blog. I did make this a little bit different than I did this. With this one, I wanted to see if it would work if you just put the frosting in with the white chocolate chips at the beginning, and it did. It was even easier than this one because you didn't have to stir the frosting in. It was already melted in with the white chocolate chips. So try it both ways and see which way you like best. Y'all, wasn't that easy? Look at how pretty that is. It's pink with the little sprinkles on it, just beautiful. And it's so creamy. This is the creamiest stuff. It's like halfway between fudge and a truffle. In fact, I'm willing to bet that you could roll these into balls like truffles and cover them in chocolate if you wanted to, but so delicious, so good, so much strawberry flavor, and it's so much fun to make. You can make this with the kids. So we've got our Valentine's Day stuff already, and if you want another great Valentine's Day dessert, check out the chocolate truffles, and I'll leave a link to it above. And those are really easy too, and if you like chocolate, boy, those are delicious. So that's it for me today. I hope you'll come back next week. Well, actually, it may be a few weeks because I don't know if I told you, but I'm going on vacation. I have the opportunity to go to Antarctica, if you can believe it, and I will be gone for 3 weeks. I'm going to try to get the videos done ahead of time and schedule them, but if I don't, it'll be at least 3 weeks before I get to talk to y'all again, okay? So don't forget about me. Definitely come back whenever. Subscribe and you'll always know when a new video comes out. Love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.